This is very personal for me.
The care that's given is truly from the heart.
The care of the individual people working here is a component that is very touching.
St. Elizabeth has always been my hospital. I was born here, my kids were born here, my wife was born here.
St. Elizabeth is Appleton's first hospital. At the invitation of the Bishop of Green Bay and the Catholic Diocese, we had 4 sisters that started in 1899 in November on the Feast of St. Elizabeth.
Working here is a fantastic experience, but this space is time to be remodeled.
When you get behind the scenes and you see the conditions that these doctors and nurses and staff have to work in, the hospital, although they do a fantastic job, they're working in an old environment. It needs to be upgraded.
I agreed to co-chair the capital campaign because of my passion for St. Elizabeth Hospital and what it does for the community.
Throughout my entire life, Affinity and St. Elizabeth have been very important to my entire family. They've always been there for us whenever we needed them.
Its role is obviously to provide quality health care for the community and for the indigent. I think that is the charitable component of St. Elizabeth Hospital care is a huge contribution to this community.
Part of this renovation includes private pre-op and post-op spaces to accommodate the changing needs in our community.
That new space will make a big difference in how we deliver care and make a difference for the families and patients.
Our emergency department. That's one area that we're seeing more than 26,000 visits a year. It was built for 15,000. It's not to 21st century standards for privacy and efficiency. Another phase of this campaign is a cancer center. Cancer is the #2 cause of death in our nation. We want to make certain that we have the facilities and the resources that this community needs to be healthier.
In November of 2007, I was diagnosed with cancer on the base of my tongue.
Jim is a patient of mine that I inherited from a partner who left, and he had a very difficult cancer.
We were introduced to Dr. Swanson in the middle of my treatments. My wife asked him a question during our first meeting with him. Her question was, how can I trust you? How do I know you're going to do the best for us? And his answer was that I will earn your trust.
This facility provides fantastic care, state-of-the-art, with very young, vibrant, intelligent docs that do a great job providing that care.
My prognosis is very good right now. I'm 2.5 years out. I'm cancer-free. I'm not sure I'd be here right now without St. Elizabeth. I had stage 4 cancer. I'm not sure there's a next step without St. Elizabeth.
When I went into labor, it was 23.5 weeks along, so I didn't realize what was going on at first. I remember the doctor in the background saying, if our water breaks, we'll need to go into an emergency C-section. And of course, then the water broke.
They said I had a daughter and that she was alive. I thought, well, it's way too early. They said, well, she's doing okay so far, so then they took me down to the NICU, and then the nurses showed me the baby, and it was pretty hard to look at.
Grace is one of our former NICU patients. She was born very, very tiny and very premature and fragile.
She was 12 inches, 1 pound, 7 ounces, and actually for her gestational age that they refer to, that was actually considered large. The NICU has to create an environment that allows her to thrive outside of the womb.
We got the privilege to see Grace grow and get stronger and learn how to eat and eventually go home with her family.
She does just about everything that a normal 5-year-old does. This is her first year Little League, so she's playing Little League t-ball, and she does well at that.
Well, I can't imagine our life without Grace.
It's about changing as times change to fill the needs of the communities for the 21st century mom and 21st century family, and meet privacy needs and make certain that we are and continue to be the leader in women and families care.
We need to upgrade our facilities to match the care that we provide to our patients and our families.
What was started 110 years ago by our founding sisters and what we're doing today sets forth a direction that ensures our next 110 years.
I believe in the project. I believe in St. Elizabeth. I believe in this community. I've been involved in a number of capital campaigns, but this one I think is probably the most important that I've been involved in.
It's also important that the physicians that work here are part of the grassroots effort to get this going and to be behind it and show our support.
And I think the St. E's Foundation allows us to make that commitment.
This is an opportunity for companies to step forward and do what it's right to make sure we've got good medical care here in the Valley.
It has to be a commitment from everyone meaning the sponsors, the employees, and the community.
The reason that I give to St. Elizabeth Hospital is both for personal and professional reasons, because I think it's one of the best places where I can make an impact. I think it's one of the best things we can do to help our community.
It's not only personal for me, but it's also personal for the people that work here. You can really see our caring commitment to our community and to the patients that we're taking care of.
It's personal.
It's personal.
It's very personal.
Yes, it's very personal.